Hello friends, welcome to my channel Raji CS Revision and Notes. Today we'll see a solve problem. Consider sending an IP datagram of size 1420 bytes including 20 bytes of IP header from a sender to a receiver over a path of two links with a router between them. The first link, that is from the sender to the router, has an MTU maximum transmission unit size of 542 bytes, while the second link, that is router to the receiver, has an MTU size of 360 bytes. The number of fragments that would be delivered at the receivers. So this is the question, a question in network. So it is a GATE Computer Science 2024 question. Let us see how we can solve this. So here they are given the datagram sizes 1420. Okay, that includes a 20 byte header. So actually the payload will be 1420 minus 20 will be 1400 bytes. Okay, so I've drawn the figure, that is from the sender goes to the router, then from the router to the receiver. So from the sender to the router, the M2 is 542 bytes, and then from the router to the receiver it is 360 bytes. First we'll take the first part, that is from the sender to router. See, the fragment is 1420 datagram. Now it has to be split using this MTU. So MTU, if we take, it is 542 bytes. First we have to subtract the header. Okay, so header size is what, because each and every fragment has an header, so you have to subtract the header size from this maximum transmission unit. So 542 minus 20, which is 522. Next, for the payload you have to divide by 8. Okay, so to get a whole number, so that we have the offset, fragmentation offset as a whole number, so you have to divide by 8. It should be a multiple of 8. So you divide 522 by 8, and then the remainder you have to subtract to get it as a divisible by 8. So 520 is divisible by 8, so we use 520 as the payload. Okay, so here what happens is that 542 now becomes 520, that is the payload. Okay, so header is 20 and then the payload is 520. So here you see the maximum that does payload is 1400 only. Okay, the payload is 1400, which is the size of the datagram. So now we have to split that 1400 in the payload. So first 520, next another fragment is 520. Next see that when we add 520 and 520, it becomes 1040. Okay, so here 1040. Now for the last fragment need not be 520 itself, because it will be more than 1400. So subtract 1040 from 1400, the remaining is 360. So the last fragment can be less than the actual value, that is 520. So whatever value is remaining, you put it in the as a payload for the last fragment. So the last fragment is 20 and 360. Hence from the sender to the router you have three fragments, that is first fragment with 20 and 520 payload, and the second fragment with 20 and 520, and third fragment is 20 and 360. Okay, next we'll see the second part, that is from the router to the receiver. Now the fragment has the data has been fragmented and sent to the router as three fragments. It reaches in three fragments. From these three fragments has to go from the router to the receiver. So here the MTU is a little less. See, it is 360 bytes. So again we have to convert it. See, 360 bytes, again we have to do the same operation here also. From the router to receiver, the MTU is 360 bytes. So 360 also you have to subtract the header. So 360 minus 20, you will get 340, which is the actual payload. And to get it as a round value for as a divisible of 8, you have to divide it by 8 and get the remainder and subtract it from 340. So 340 minus 4, that is 336. So 336 is a value that is divisible by 8. So you can use this value 336 as the payload. Okay, so here how it is fragmented, we take the first fragment, that is 20 in 520. So how it will be fragmented, here it is 336. So 336 is first fragment, the remaining is, that's 520 minus 336 is 184 only. So the second fragment will be 184. Similarly, this for the second fragment also the same value only 20 and 520. So this fragment also will be fragmented into two parts like 20 336 and 20 and 184. The same thing, a similar thing as the first for the first fragment. Second fragment also it will be divisible by, that is, it is be fragmented in the same type 20 336 20 184 and 20 336 and 20 184. Okay, fine. So we have found that first two fragments. Now we have the third fragment. Third fragment is 20 and 360. So the 360 payload means again we have to use the same payload, that is 336 only we use because the M2 itself is 360 bytes. So here you divide by 8, that is you get 20 and 336. Next the next last fragment, it is p value will be 360, that is the value 360 minus 336, the remainder is 24. See, 360 minus 336 will be 24. So the last fragment will be 20 and 336 and 20 and 24. This is how the last third fragment will be fragmented. See, 20 the 336 and 20 and 24. Hence finally find that in the receiver you get how many fragments, 1 2 3 4 and 5 6. So there are 6 fragments which is got at the receiver. So hence the answer for this question, that is 6 fragments will be delivered at the receiver. Okay friends, I hope this was clear to you. If you have any doubts, please write in the comment section. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel Raji CS Revision and Notes. We'll see in the next video. Thank you.